everybody, and welcome to episode 347 of the TTV Podcast. I'm Meso.
Because I'm tight.
I'm Meso.
I'm Var.
I'm Eljay.
I'm Tenebrae Invictus.
I'm Hayley.
I'm Starbreaker.
I'm Sokoda.
And I'm Ulti.
And hello, everybody.
I love how, okay, everyone's got their one-word names, like, their names, and then Zack's over here like, I'm Starbreaker.
Sorry,
Oh, what about Tenebrae Invictus?
Yeah, Tenebrae.
Oh, yeah, I guess I forgot about that.
You got a problem with my
He's
name?
hard of hearing, everybody. It's okay.
Starbreaker sounds like an edgy, like, Xbox Live.
Yeah.
It does sound ultra edgy.
No. The funny thing is, everyone has all these really cool names, and then I'm Hayley.
Listen,
You know how to
Yeah,
remedy
but you
that?
sound the most normal. I wish I was Hayley.
I don't know
Bruh.
if Tenebrae Invictus is cool at this point.
I mean, I'm just so used to hearing it.
All right, guys. From now on, I want you guys to
Be
call
like,
me Hayley.
I'm Sensei Wolf, right?
Why
And that's
not?
what I usually say.
Listen,
But I
Hayley,
can't call myself Sensei
you
Wolf
can
on
do
this.
that if you want.
Good.
You have a
I mean, if
nickname.
you want to.
You control your own destiny.
I love that game.
Technically, no,
wow,
because
I
the
know.
story changes every week.
Shut up
But,
about. No, stop this.
Like it's Bungie. Bungie
Guys,
controls
I
my own
feel like-
destiny.
We all know that Haley controls absolutely nothing about her destiny. I mean,
No.
that should
Yeah.
be pretty established.
Yeah, it's
by now.
obvious. It's controlled by my mom. Anyway,
Yeah.
continue.
Yeah. yeah.
It's all right.
Deep cut. I wasn't gonna bring it up, but
Hey, Haley,
Yeah.
you know what? Something that isn't controlled by her is definitely Ninjago, which is controlled by Lego.
Shut
Plot
up.
twist, Haley's mom becomes the new head executive of everything Ninjago.
Imagine
I
that
would
in the
die.
future.
I would kill myself.
that'd be great.
The CEO of Ninjago.
An entrepreneur born in 1965.
No.
Oh,
Copyrighted music. We already lost
Copyrighted
the
music,
episode.
no
Too late.
copyrighted music.
I'm not making any money off this one.
EMCA.
Bro, I probably did not say that on too. Anyway, TTV,
Hello,
we're doing a
guys.
TTV podcast.
So
Yes.
this year has been the year of the year of the Ninjago cast. Pretty much every other podcast except very rarely Knack and Jay has basically been put in the cryo freezer for the entirety of 2021. But
I'm very cold.
we're hoping to change that. This will hopefully
mean-
be the first of many non-Ninjago podcasts.
If you ask me, it's an improvement from like 4 podcasts a week that we had previously.
Well,
so.
yeah, I mean, it's the flip side to the coin, right? It's too many to then none.
To nothing.
Just Ninjago.
Well,
No,
let's
not
strike a
nothing.
balance.
Nothing.
Ninjago's nothing.
Haley, nothing.
Ninjago is over and will be for a long time until the next
I mean,
season,
yeah,
so.
yeah. But we have something coming up, which I will announce on this podcast.
Wait,
Wait, what?
Hold on. Hang on. If you-
Shocking surprise.
I think I know what
What?
it is, but I gotta get the picture up. Is it what I'm thinking?
What are you gonna name him?
Wolf?
Is
You
it
know
a
what I'm
boy or a
talking
girl?
about.
See, I had to confirm.
my
You wouldn't
gosh.
actually say anything. All right, go ahead.
It's 3 boys. 3 boys.
Wait, no.
You're having triplets?
Sorry?
What?
Incredible.
That's big news.
Big
Wow.
news.
I can't believe I'm only hearing about this now.
Yeah.
That was a hint to Eljay to make sure he knows what.
I got
Are we on the same wavelength?
Listen.
You're hinting
I-
Elder?
No, I got the picture up. Just go ahead and make the announcement
Cool.
already.
You have the picture up.
Yes!
All right. Wonderful.
What is this? This is awful.
On
What are you guys
August,
doing?
I
on
feel like I'm
August
losing my
9th,
mind.
there's going to be a Ninjago cast
Oh.
interviews, and it's
Oh.
a special one.
Yeah, we were
Are
on
we
very.
Are we not?
No,
What
no.
wavelength were you on?
Haley. BrickFair, which is I have an announcement
That's what
photo
we said
for
we
that.
had.
You
What-
guys
what picture-
botched that
What-
hard.
I said we had.
triplets?
We were talking about.
Haley.
I said 3 boys because we're having 3 guests.
Yeah,
They're
okay.
all guys.
Yeah, what announcement picture do I have for Ninjago composers? Okay, I don't have an
That you
announcement.
have something prepared.
No, of
Told
course,
us what
of
you're
course, I didn't
naming
have
them.
something prepared. I had something prepared for BrickFair.
Like a married couple.
Podcast, we're redoing this
announcer
podcast.
fail.
Let's just start over.
Okay, fine.
This is
Start
amazing.
over. I'm LJ.
You're hijacking my
Anyway, so I guess
I'm
the 2 things.
confused.
Yeah, I'm confused too.
So is the
Yeah,
audience,
we were
it's
not on
okay.
this way, audience.
Gosh.
Anyway, so the announcement is for Ninjago Cast, which we were talking about, a future podcast announcement, not a thing that we're going to be at BrickFair, which we are, but that's
Yeah,
that's
we'll
a
get
whole
to that.
nother- Anyway, we'll get to that. So the announcement is on August 9th at, I think we agreed 6:30
Wait, you're
PM.
announcing the announcement?
We're announcing that this is happening. This is not yet been announced to the public, VAR. Shut up and let me do my thing. Anyway,
I've been waiting to do your thing for the past 2 minutes, and I haven't gotten anything out of it. No one knows what you're talking about. It's confusing. Get to the point.
there's
Boy.
going
An
to be a
announcement
podcast.
written by J.R.R. Tolkien and voiced by Hayley Wolf.
There's going to be a podcast.
If you know, you know.
All right. Here you go. Go ahead.
It is going to be a Ninjago Cast interviews, and it's a special podcast because we are going to have 3 guests. We are going to have Tommy Andreasen,
Who's
Jay Vincent, and Michael Kramer,
Who are they?
who are going to be talking about the Ninjago musical journey, which is all released on YouTube, and we're going to be basically talking about that entire process. So be there for that, August 9th, 6:30 Eastern. It's going to be a lot of fun, a lot of great stuff, a lot of talk about music. So it's gonna be a good time. Thank you.
That's great.
That's the announcement.
Thank
That's
you
the
for
crazy announcement.
hijacking my show with Ninjago.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, it's a really cool thing that we were able to open this podcast up by saying we haven't done anything but Ninjago Cast for you
Yep.
to immediately take control of the
Say,
podcast.
guess what? We're gonna have a
Ninjago
special
Cast.
podcast.
So,
Wow.
that was
Ninjago
really
Cast.
great. That was really well timed. I love it.
So,
And the other announcement,
Phenomenal.
oh, I'm sorry. Is this the actual announcement I was thinking
This
of,
is the
or is this
actual
another
announcement. Yeah, this is
mythical announcement that you're gonna pull out of a
No.
hat?
November 16th.
Okay, I swear. I swear.
I'm kidding. And the other big announcement, and this is for Eljay and I, we are going to be at BrickFair 2021 in Virginia,
We're gonna get
which
COVID,
is
guys.
like in less than a month.
Nice.
So
Yeah.
if you have plans to go, we look forward to seeing you there. If you're not going, it's all right. We'll probably be there the next year, but we're going to be there this year. I know him and I have a couple events that we're doing. Mostly him, and I have like one, which is totally cool.
I tried
That's
very
one more
hard.
than last year.
I tried
No,
very,
it's fine. That's
very
fine.
hard to schedule like all these Ninjago folk. They're like, yeah, we're gonna go to BrickFair. We're gonna do all these things. Like, all right, guys, tell me what you want to do. We'll do a panel. Anything else? There's a list I came up with. I have ideas for decades. We'll do a panel, just one. Okay.
I mean, panels are fun. Panels are good.
Oh no,
I like
I mean,
panels.
it's not a big brick fair, so we'll save all the big stuff for 2 years.
You can get
from now.
stone panels, marble panels.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I mean, panels are good for keeping machinery protected, and keep it from having all the wires everywhere.
I
I
like
like
rolling in.
computer tower panels for my computer to protect my
Glass
parts
panels.
from dust.
All kinds of
Wall
things.
panels, hiding secret levers.
I love
to-
Technic panels. It's cool for
Yeah,
building.
right.
Yeah. Yeah. So I like that. I think that's a good idea. Panels.
Yeah. See,
Yeah.
LJ?
Yes, I do.
You heard it
I have
first.
eyes.
Here, everybody, go to BrickFair this year.
What do you mean?
and
We'll give you some
you'll get
free
some
panels for everybody.
What do you mean?
free-
Get you
free,
Oh,
what do
free
you mean,
Ninjago
see
themed
LJ?
Technic panels for everybody.
I was
Free panels.
pushing for
You
you
heard it
guys
here
to do
first.
more panels. I'm doing 2 panels.
I'm doing one.
You're only giving away 2 panels? What the
No,
heck?
Oh,
LJ?
jeez. These are limited
That's not-
edition
we-
people. Get them while they're hot.
Yeah, we just told everybody to come to BrickFair for these panels, and you're only giving away 2.
Yeah.
Okay,
gonna have a
listen.
massive
Hayley,
line, too.
Hayley only
That's-
has 1 panel. Okay, so I think I'm being a little more generous. So
So mine is going to be more
You guys
expensive
are
in the
both
long run
cheap.
because it's one at a time, right? It's like it's a one-time thing. Well, you have 2 of them.
okay, yeah,
Andy.
but they're
I
different.
mean,
Listen, my 2 panels.
that's like the.
I'm gonna
I'll
be
let you
hosting one panel with Andrew Boltop, who is Black 6 from BZ Power. We're gonna be talking about, well,
Is that how you say his
Bionicle.
name?
Yeah, Boltop.
Yeah.
The way he introduced himself is amazing. He says it's pronounced Bull Top, not a cow bottom.
Wow.
Right.
That's
What
pretty
a, what a
good.
beast guy.
Googling cow bottom.
No, do not do this.
don't Google
No,
it.
please
The
don't.
results turned out really different
Wait
from
a
what I
second.
expected.
All right, the other one is actual.
Ah.
No, no.
Huh.
So
Why?
the other panel I'm going to be on will be actual physical violence. I will not elaborate.
Bookmarking this search.
Bro.
No, stop that. Bad VAR.
And I'm going to be on a panel. With Joshua Deck, and we're going to be talking about our experiences working on Ninjago.
Yes.
And how did he
Like-
introduce himself?
What?
How are you gonna like fit on that panel? Aren't technic panels like small?
Funny
How-
guys.
They're
that-
blowing them up to make. They're going to be pretty big.
They're blowing the
They're gonna
panel?
be-
What? No!
No, sorry. That's on Eljay's panel. 'Cause
Guys,
it's
don't
actual
go to
physical
BrickFair. Don't go to
diamonds.
Yeah, no,
BrickFair.
it's-
We're
Take it
going
back.
to be standing on panels.
They'll blow it up
Here,
on.
guys. The panels are rigged with explosives. Run
You're
while
doing
you
what on the
can.
panel?
I mean, listen, it's gonna blow up on my panel because I'm the bum.
You're the bum. Yes, starring purple.
Yes, starring purple.
Hi, purple.
Better go get our image now. Go get our image.
Yes.
All right, well, that was a great intro, guys. Thank you for joining us for the TTV Podcast. I hope you guys had a lot of fun. We'll see you at BrickFair. Not us, but the two people who are going to BrickFair.
Hello.
Bye.
Hello.
No. Do you want to go, purple?
I'll pick y'all up. You guys want to go? I'll pick y'all up.
What?
I
no.
mean, it's quite
I
a
have to
drive.
get
but
back.
if
I've
you're
got work,
offering-
Hayley.
No, I was talking to Bar and Purple. Bar and Purple. I'll pick you up
How
I
long
stay
are
out
you? How long are you gonna be there?
for a week.
Yeah, I can't do that.
But why
You can
not?
just deliver packages up there.
Okay.
Just tell them,
Regular,
like, yeah,
regular folk who don't have oodles of time off can't take multiple vacations in a row.
Oh,
We
shut
can
up.
have work solidarity.
Okay. Listen, Buster. Also, all right, VAR, you can stay and work. Purple, let's go.
Yeah. We're going to kidnap Purple.
You're stealing my girlfriend from me?
Yes.
Haley would be technically.
I'll have the passenger seat open. I'll be like, just Purple. When I'm leaving, stop in. We'll go. I'll get Chick-fil-A.
Amazing.
Incredible. Well,
It's all right, VAR. There are many other fish in the
Purple
sea.
hasn't said no.
There are like a bunch of other fish. You know, if you're in the fish.
I'm not into fish, Eljay.
But what if you
My
were?
Google search results show that I'm into cows.
No.
Cow bottom.
He's into cats,
What?
What?
especially Taylor Swift cats.
No, you're done. You're done. You're
It's
done.
moving. Oh god.
I feel like there's a certain cut of the movie that needs to come out.
Dude, the Taylor Swift cat was only in that movie for like 4 minutes.
Yeah.
Watch it.
Dude, yeah, of course I watched it. What are you talking about? I told you. I watched it on the plane ride to some place that I don't remember where I was going.
Oh my god.
October?
The only capacity in which I've seen cats is the Cinema Sins video.
You watch Cinema Sins?
Meanwhile,
That's worse than cats.
no.
That's the ultimate sin of them all.
Meanwhile, I dragged AJ to see it in theaters opening night.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's
Yeah,
you're an
how-
awful friend.
Tell me,
Why would you
Haley,
do that to
how'd
somebody?
that
By the
one?
way, AJ wanted to be here
Sadistic.
as long with Leo, but both of their internet
Their internet.
died on them.
Apparently
So.
AJ's is like better, but they're not gonna join.
Are you
us.
serious?
They send their regards to all of you.
So,
Oh my god.
Haley, I have to
Anyway,
ask.
I,
on the
I
internet.
shall speak for AJ. I took him to go see it opening night, and I've never regretted my actions more.
Haley,
Yeah.
It was fun because we got to suffer together, but the movie was awful. I have
It doesn't sound
PTSD.
like my definition of
You-
fun, but all right.
Were you expecting it to be good?
As someone who loves movie musicals, I was expecting like an aspect of it to be good, like the singing, the choreography, the cinematography, that stuff. Nothing, yeah, like, but you still see the tails twitch, and it no matter what the camera angle is or how good they're singing, it just does.
That sounds gross.
yeah, it is
No.
gross.
Up
It
until
was
the
very
Taylor
gross.
Swift cat, in which
No.
case it's no longer gross.
No,
Stop.
no.
Quite the opposite.
See, but I enjoyed Taylor Swift because I like Taylor Swift performing, and then it all got worse when Idris Elba butt naked just appeared, and I was like, okay, you just ruined it.
Yeah, that one was a particularly weird one because like
Was-
his fur is just like the color of his skin, so he just looks naked.
he literally looked naked with texture, and I did not like it.
And it didn't help that he comes out with like a trench coat at first, and then takes the coat off. So it's just like Idris Elba, like stripping on camera.
Literally naked, like he has nothing
He's just
on.
naked.
Okay,
Yeah.
I don't like
Yeah.
this. I don't like it.
I mean, if you're a
This is
fan of
about-
Idris, then hey. But...
This is exactly what I love.
Like Idris Elba,
Idris
Elba is a snack though. Like he's great, but not with texture. Not with fur
texture.
Not with texture. Okay. Interesting.
I want to talk about
Fur.
we
That's the
like our
freaking fur.
Idrises smooth.
I mean, I like him with skin, not fur.
My God.
You know what, Hayley?
Anywho.
I
Did you just make an noise?
I appreciate that you at least confirmed you don't like people with fur. I appreciate that. Thank you.
I feel like there might be someone with a lot of I don't know, like aren't there people with like medical conditions where they have a lot of fur? Like
There
like
are,
hair
yes.
that looks like fur.
Yes.
Why
Well,
would you-
like they have hair that'll grow all over their face, not just like as a beard.
So you hate those people then? You wish them
That's not
A de-
fur. That's hair. People don't have fur.
Haley, what's the difference between fur and hair?
Oh my god. So, do I have to explain the
Yes,
Idris
you
Elba
have to
thing?
explain it because you made a dumb statement. So I need you
All
to
right.
actually explain your statement.
So, if you look at Idris Elba when he does not have a like coat on in the movie, his like body is textured in a way that has like short like cat hair everywhere. So like his
Okay,
shoulders
now
are,
so
like,
in your definition
There it
of
is.
what the difference between fur and hair is, you described fur as hair. Now, do you see the
Short
you see the
cat-
fallacy in your argument here?
short cat fur.
My
everywhere.
God.
But you have yet to define fur. What makes fur and hair different?
So fur is like softer and more. I guess coarse is
Yeah,
more
I mean,
related to hair.
That's the exact
But it's-
opposite of soft.
First of all,
Oh, yeah, it's not coarse.
Literally
As-
everything
as-
else right now.
It's softer
it's
and
soft.
coarser.
as someone
It's
who
soft and more plentiful on a
Okay.
body.
Okay, as
Beautiful.
as someone with very soft, very plentiful like hair, like on my head, that offends
Very
me.
important.
Yeah, it sounds like you're describing hair.
I mean,
Is your-
Eljay has fur.
According to Google, the primary difference between hair and fur is the word usage.
There you go.
Bruh.
Is it?
There you
What?
go.
Oh, then
Thank
I
you,
don't
sir.
know, man.
Here's
It just looks
Wikipedia.
weird.
Wikipedia says fur is a thick growth of hair. Wow. You know what that
Wow.
sounds like, Haley? That sounds like hair.
Yeah.
Hair? Okay.
My God.
Unfair. I just don't like guys with that much hair.
All right, well, good to know.
Fair enough.
Good to
There you
know.
go, audience. There you go.
There
Shave
you
your
go.
bodies.
God.
Hair.
Win Haley's heart.
Oh boy.
This is exactly how the TTV Podcast should return. I would expect nothing less. Oh my God.
Meanwhile, Tyler would be like a proud father.
What were we even talking about?
Dude.
What were you? What point were you trying to make? I
This-
don't remember.
I was just saying that I just when Idris Elba came out covered in fur, and I was just like, you just ruined
Yeah,
Taylor
she-
Swift's
she-
whole thing.
She was saying it didn't work for her.
did
That
not
was
work.
the point.
Yeah, but it did work for Taylor Swift though. She looked great.
Oh my God. So anyway,
Meanwhile, I did see Into the Heights in theaters, and that was the first movie I saw back in theaters since the pandemic started, and that was pretty cool. So
Okay.
that movie musical worked out. Thumbs up to that one. Cats
well
though,
done.
go die in a fire.
So we're noticing a recurring trend of the musicals that don't have anthropomorphic animals or people dressed like animals tend to be pretty good.
Well, I don't know if
Is there
it was the
another movie
animals
you're
part.
thinking of?
I don't know
Yeah,
if it was
every
the animals
one.
part that made Cats bad. To be honest.
Well, Cats
know.
like on
El-
Broadway wasn't that
Eljay would
bad.
probably disagree.
oh no, that
Just
was
because
that.
like
Well, I know LJ would disagree because LJ is an idiot, but
Excuse
that's not what made Cats
you.
bad.
It
what's
is
the other
definitely
movie musical with animals?
I'm saying
sing.
without. Also
Oh.
that, yeah, sure.
Sing. Is that a musical? I guess it is. It has "sing" in the title. Huh?
Well, Sing isn't inherently a musical because
Okay.
all of the songs are diegetic.
I'm sorry. They're
Wow.
what?
Can
They're
you use it in a
diegetic.
sentence?
She means like
The songs,
They're-
the
sounds like
songs
a
are
medical
in universe.
condition.
they're
The songs are in
canonical.
universe. They're
Oh,
canonically
I'm
songs.
really
It's
sorry
not
to hear
like-
about your
It's
diegetic.
not like, oh my god, it's not
I have
like High
type
School
2
Musical
diegetic.
where people in the cafeteria all burst out into song. Like they were playing the music, they were singing along, like they
So,
were
like-
singing with the purpose and the story instead of like magically singing and like it's a
Is there a
world of
cure for
music.
Diagetes?
What is?
Yeah, seen Cats the movie.
Var,
So
why?
what about
Thank you for the title, Var.
what about High School Musical? What is
High
that?
School Musical is
Is a
non,
musical.
not it's not
It is
diegetic.
non-diegetic because you have them randomly start singing in the cafeteria,
Yeah.
and that's
okay.
not
You
like
don't-
actually
You don't
happening.
know. You don't know where the music is coming from. You don't know why everyone knows the words to it. You
It's-
don't know why there's choreography. And if those cannot be answered, then it's non-diegetic,
Okay.
which is really interesting because the Greatest Showman has
So wait, hold
songs
up.
on,
So
on
Sing.
all points of the spectrum. Yeah,
So wait,
like
"sing"
Coco?
is diegetic then.
Yes,
Sing is
because the
diegetic?
movie's about singing.
Coco.
So it's
Coco's
about-
diegetic.
Okay.
I really
Yeah.
like
It's interesting.
Coco.
I'm sorry for
actually-
the loss.
I wrote my
Wow.
my paper in my senior year of college about The Greatest Showman and how like the songs went on a spectrum of being diegetic and non-diegetic. So
Isn't
Well, look at you.
well, but High School Musical 1 isn't that diegetic?
It has a combo of both.
it's a
Okay.
combination.
It straddles them because there are some songs like the karaoke song at the start
Right.
where yes, they are obviously singing karaoke.
The lunchroom song is non-diegetic.
Yep.
Though.
Correct.
And also
Yeah,
get your
okay.
head in the game because all of a sudden all the basketball players are singing along
when
and
they're
doing a
supposed to
beat.
hate singing.
Right. Okay.
So it's like if you cannot explain why a musical number is happening in certain aspects of the musical number, then
Which
it's
is
non-diegetic.
most musicals
musicals,
are like
yeah.
that.
So
So yeah, the more you know.
more you know.
TV
Anyway,
music cast.
What if the movie takes place in a
can't-
What if the movie takes place in a universe where communication is delegated only to singing?
Then that would just be interesting.
it
now, wouldn't
would be non-diegetic except if you cannot answer where music comes from. So like if music is just broadcasted over speakers or someone is playing it, then it's non-diegetic. No, then it is.
But what if like music
if-
is just the thing in that world? What if like that is just the course?
Var's trying to
so,
get you.
so
Like,
Haley,
you know-
Haley, like for instance, the guy that doesn't like musicals. That's kind of what he's asking, like that kind of a scenario.
Oh. Well, in that sort of scenario, I don't
applaud you,
know.
Well
That's
done.
interesting. Well done. I don't know
You just got by Varder.
because it might. It's all, and that of course falls under the biased narrative. Like
I
you
love
don't really
taking
know what's going
conversations
on
that I
inside
just
on
don't
the
care
narrative
about at
side.
all too
And
seriously.
stretching them out.
Yeah, just stretching them out into nonsense.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
that's just-
yeah, nobody watches sports. Sports is not important.
He's right.
I didn't say that. You said that just now.
Oh my god.
Oh. So this is where this is going.
Okay.
This is where the fun begins.
Here we
This is
go.
like this is the most verbal Uno game I've ever played in my life. That was an Uno reverse right there.
Yeah. So speaking of conversations that can be dragged out that no one cares about, Var, how's work going?
Oh my god.
Wow.
Ouch.
He almost got fired the other day.
Oh. Ooh. I mean.
Oh, I actually forgot about that. Well, I didn't almost get fired. It was like,
They tried to get you fired.
yeah, well, it's one of those things where I don't know if the guy actually knew the severity of what he was doing, but at my job, I deliver packages to people, and I delivered a
work for FedEx?
package. Yes, Haley. Yes, I work for FedEx.
We work for.
Wow.
What?
Or you work for a CEO entrepreneur.
No. I'll go ahead and
Carry
get
on
up.
with your story.
Are you done? You done?
Yes, I'm done.
Okay, good.
I thought
good.
you were Hayley.
Don't let that happen again.
Shut
Anyway,
up!
you immediately let it happen again. Immediately. A second after I said it.
Eljay's fault this time.
Anyway, so
Line,
yeah,
sinker.
I deliver packages for a living, so that's my job. And I delivered a package to this this dude who owns like a business and like a shared office space or whatever. Kind of like like high rises, right? Like a big building where a bunch of different businesses operate out of. It's kind of like that, except it wasn't a high rise. It was like a small building.
Mid-rise.
Mid-rise, sure. I didn't know that was a term, but there you go, mid-rise.
Probably isn't.
I don't know.
What's between
mid-rise?
What's between small and large? Medium.
Mid.
Medium.
low
No,
rise.
grande.
Medium rare rise.
Grande.
So this guy was getting shipped a laptop. It was like a laptop repair business, I guess. It's one of those things where like you don't actually have customers going in and out. He gets all the product like shipped to him, and then he ships it back out to customers. So I assume whatever box he was getting was a laptop from somebody that he was repairing or something. I don't know. Regardless, I walked into this mid-rise building. I walked into the office that he operated in, and I guess it was lunchtime because no one was there. All right, so that's fine. I scan the package, I leave it right there next to his desk, and I leave. Later that day, I get a call from my supervisor, who is telling me that this guy has reported an incident of a missing package. And I'm thinking, oh, that's weird. It's not like I left his package outside or anything. Like I walked into the building, went up a flight of stairs, walked into his office, and set the package down next to his desk. That's a pretty secure location. That's not something that someone's just gonna steal. So I'm thinking, okay, that's kind of weird that he can't find his package. So I'm listening to them, and they're kind of chewing me out, right? Because technically, when you deliver to a business, you're not supposed to just leave the package. You have to hand deliver it to somebody, like hand it off. There has to physically be someone there. So technically, I broke the rules by leaving the package. But I'm thinking, it should have been fine because it was a really secure location and a very conspicuous, obvious place for the person to see. So, all right. I'm like, okay, you know what? That's fine. I'm just going to drive back over there and try to find it for him. So I do that. I drive back to the office. I go upstairs, walk into it. He's on the phone complaining. And he walks over to me, too, as he's on the phone. Puts the supervisor on hold, and he's like, so there was no package when I got here. There was a package from FedEx downstairs. I walked that up, but there was no package from UPS. And I'm like, oh, that's weird, because I left it right there, and I point, and guess where the package is? Right freaking there! Right there! Where actually, it wasn't where I left it, because I left it on the floor next to his desk. He picked up the box from the floor and put it on his desk. So when I walked into his office, it's right freaking there on his desk. And this idiot is on the phone with my boss telling me that I didn't deliver the package to him when I'm looking at it. So, as it turns out, when I point at the box, he sees it and he's like, "Wait, is that it?" And I was like, "Yeah, that's it." So he runs over to it, rips it open, sees the laptop inside, and he's like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry. They shipped it weirdly." As it turns out, apparently he was expecting a box that I guess just said laptop on it or something. I don't know. Like he was expecting the box to show a picture of a laptop and not just be a brown box. So when he got a package that was just a brown box, he didn't think, oh, that's the package that I was looking for. He just ignored it, didn't see a laptop box, and just assumed I never delivered the laptop to him.
Nice.
Very intelligent.
This guy freaking went through the effort of calling corporate to get, jumped around through like different districts to finally reach my district so that he could talk to my boss to complain about me about a missing package.
But he doesn't
freaking in front of him,
he
and he doesn't
check the box.
He doesn't even think to check the box. Like, dude, if you're expecting a package from UPS, you have a package from UPS. Why would you not open the box to see if that is the package you were expecting? It's like, wow, this is a big coincidence. This box showed up on the same day I was expecting my laptop to be delivered to me. That's funny. Anyway, so where's my laptop?
That's weird.
That's
Must be
weird.
the other package I was looking for.
Yeah, like, what?
Humanity deserves its fate.
What? I mean, what?
Every day we stray further from God's light.
It's like that's why
package.
that's why I drove all the way over there too, because like I knew there's not a chance that anybody actually stole the package. Because like I said, this guy is in an office, like the top floor of a corporate building that's not in a public area. Like it's kind of tucked away. It's not like people are just coming in and out. So there's no way it was stolen. So I knew if I just walked there, I would see the box. I knew it was there, unless he hid it. But
he's playing
yeah.
40 chess to get compensation for a lost packet.
I guess. No, but see, the
Seems
thing
genuine.
is, yeah, that's the thing. When I pointed out the box and he opened it up, he seemed genuinely concerned that he actually was missing his laptop. And like when he like I said, he ripped open the box, hands shaking, ripping open the box, hoping that it's in there. And when he saw it, he gave out the biggest sigh of relief and apologized profusely. So I know he was being legit.
He's just an idiot.
He's just a freaking idiot.
He's a fan of this podcast. He knows exactly who you are, and he's gonna be like,
Dude, he needed the laptop so he could listen to the new TTV podcast.
Oh my gosh.
Playing 5D chess.
I just couldn't believe it, dude. And like at the time, I was all like nice and professional about it. But as I like went about my day and thought about it more, the angrier I got about it. It's just like, dude, how the heck could you not check the box to see if that had the thing that you ordered?
Because you tried to do him a favor by leaving the package there.
Right.
Of
See,
delaying it
that's the
till
thing.
Monday.
Because like, right, like, not only is he trying to screw me for being an idiot, like for him, his idiocy, but also like, yes, technically I broke the rule by not hand delivering it to a person physically there, but if he's not there, that means I have to take the box back, write it in as a not in one or whatever, and it goes back to our sorting center for 2 whole days because it's a Friday and he's not going to get it until Monday. And usually when that happens, most people get upset. They want their box. They don't want to wait 3 extra days. So I did the guy a solid by leaving him the box in a safe, secure place.
No.
And in return for that, he tried to get me freaking fired.
well, maybe you wouldn't have gotten, nearly fired if, I don't know, you did your job better. I don't know.
Yeah, well, you know what?
It's the last time Var's nice to anybody.
Yeah.
Exactly. No, I learned my lesson. Guys, if you ever get a package from UPS and you're expecting it, and unfortunately you happen to be taking a pee break or something and you miss the knock at the door and you have to wait an extra day, remember that irritation. Remember the frustration of missing your package. Because it's guys like this. That's why you don't have your whatever you ordered right now. Anyway. So
Can you explain something to me, Var?
Sure.
Does UPS have different rules for different areas? Because I've never had to sign for a UPS package once in my life, so they just leave it at my door without a knock.
Well,
Both
it
in
depends-
Mississippi and North Carolina.
It depends on the shipper. The shipper pays to have a signature required.
Got it.
So
Okay.
like if you're just ordering something from like a retail store, usually you don't need it to be
Cool.
signatured. If it's something like expensive, like a PlayStation or something,
Could be different.
it could be different, especially if you order something from eBay, because those shippers are like responsible for the shipping. So, like, if you ordered a PlayStation off eBay and it got broken during shipping, they're liable for it, and they have to refund you the money. So they'll pay to have it, like, to have you sign for it to ensure that you actually got it.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, that
This
makes
is-
sense. I totally forgot about that.
This is why I just have my packages shipped to the UPS store. I don't have them shipped to me directly. The store handles all that, and then every so often I just go to the store and pick things up.
Yeah, that's so inconvenient, though.
It's not. It's great. It's a good reason to get out of the house, get called a dork, threatened with bodily harm, that kind of a deal.
What?
Listen,
That seemed like a very specific situation there. You want to talk about that?
nah, we're good.
Why don't you share with the rest of the class?
It's,
Yeah, wait, what happened there?
No, no, it's just I have a good rapport with the folks over at the UPS store, and I made a large order a few weeks ago, and they were like, you know what? We know you. We're not going to charge you up front for this. It's like, oh, okay, awesome. Besides, we know if you don't pay, we know how to find you, and we will get that money. So that's it.
Yeah, no
Alright.
big deal.
Yeah.
It's just,
Okay. Well,
just
anyway.
a casual threat.
Yeah. I mean, well, yeah. No, it's just casual. I mean,
How have you been? How have?
Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead. No. Finish.
I was just saying, I'm used to the threats of physical bodily harm at work because I'll make a great joke, a great pun, or a comment, and like I'm surrounded by people with tasers. At this point, it's inevitable. Someone is gonna be fed up with my excellent sense of humor, and it's gonna be game over for me.
Oof.
Good times. Good times.
LJ, how have you been doing? It's been a long time.
Bad times. Bad
How's-
times.
How's it been going, my dude? The last 7 months. Tell us your life story.
1 year to be exact. Dude. Forget the last 7 months. The last 4 weeks have been really friggin' hectic. It's been exhausting. Because, so there's a video project I'm working on, and you and Hayley were so kind enough to come up here to help me with it. That's not a secret anymore.
What is it, LJ? Tell me. I don't know what the project is.
Yeah, no, you know exactly what the friggin' project is. You'll see it on
No, I
Bionicle.
don't. You kept everything secret. You didn't tell me what I was doing. You told me to bring random objects to random locations.
Yeah,
I need to
okay.
know what it was for, LJ. I need to know what it was for.
Oh, that was Bionicle?
Oh my gosh.
You had me bring Knight's Kingdom chest plate to a Burger King.
I thought for sure that was Chima.
Oh, ooh, how?
Especially the last one. They had a whole bunch of animals in it.
Oh my god.
Ooh. Okay. Anyway, so while you guys were here, we're working on a project. It'll be out eventually for Bionicle Day. While you guys were here, I incurred the following damage. My feet got sunburned. I partially fell through a ceiling. I got bruises all over my arms and legs. I had a huge dark bruise behind my right knee. I could not feel a part of my left pinky toe. I couldn't feel a part of my right big toe. I hurt the joint in my right thumb. I'd gotten a long burn on my right forearm, and I'd gotten second-degree burns on the fingertips of my right thumb, index finger, and middle finger. And then after you guys left, about 5 days later, I got my wisdom teeth taken out, and I've been recovering from that ever since.
Wow.
Man,
And yet you still refuse to die. Why?
Just,
Why
you're
are you still
saying-
clinging to life? What's
just-
going on?
I'm too stubborn.
It's clear the universe doesn't want you to keep on going. So I
yeah,
don't know why you...
that's like a cross-country trip on the pain train.
I think we just need to be more direct about it.
No, what? No.
Right. You're right. All right. Well, that's a
So-
correction we'll be able to make soon.
So LJ, what you're saying is you've been in weeks of abject agony, stress, lots of stuff going on.
Oh,
You've been busy with a million projects and you don't feel good. Is that what you're saying?
yeah.
Then I'm gonna make it even worse. Here's a super chat from Mithrax
I
who says,
hate
I
this.
was wondering if Meso mains DMT-GL in Destiny 2, and if not, why is he lying?
Shut up. Shut up.
Well,
I
actually,
don't know
He
what that meant.
doesn't. He's actually good at the game.
in my private matches with people, I like to use bygones and a grenade launcher. Because even though it got sunset, it can still be used in private matches where light levels are not enabled.
You could literally be speaking a different language and I would have gotten the
Unfortunately,
same amount of information.
he
from that.
decided to pick the one language, which is absolute garbage.
Sharnak says Meso wakes in an unmarked location. He sees a gold mirror on a laptop screen. Hello, Meso. I want to make a video.
That's more or less about how it goes. Meso's finally been out to my neck of the woods, and he knows how like desolate this place is.
So picture like the middle of nowhere, but a million times worse.
That's the American dream.
The middle of nowhere with nothing there but a cool view.
It's
How do you
miles
live
of,
like that?
It's miles of flatness.
Listen,
I don't get it. I don't understand how you can live.
It's a testament to the audacity of man to find a desert.
USA.
Babe, okay, you want to start this again, Ulti? You really want to go?
In fact, we fought a war for this.
Oh yeah, you made
We
a great
fought
choice,
two
by the
wars
way.
for this.
Hey, listen,
You
it's
could have picked any part of the any flat part of the earth, and you chose that one. Bang up job. Really
Listen,
glad you fought for that.
I'm sorry, Ulti. We got a little tired of constant gray
Think
skies
what
and
did in
dull
the first
weather.
place.
We wanted a little bit of sun every so often, so we didn't find our way
Okay, we're
over
getting
to.
Well,
a lot of sun right now. Let me tell you that.
We're definitely getting a lot of sun right now.
Speaking of UPS and bodily harm,
We moved
before the
on, but
topic
continue.
I know. I wanted to get my 2 cents in before the topic strays too far. My first day at UPS is tomorrow.
Wait,
actually.
wait. What?
Hey.
Nice.
You work for UPS
Yeah.
now?
I'm going to be because a 2-week medical leave from working for Amazon turned into 3 months because
You've
of
been out of work for 3 months?
It's
It's been more than 3 months.
maybe 3.5.
What are you? What? Haley, are you okay?
What's going on?
What was that?
See you on Jupiter.
That was not a request for more. Just FYI.
To regale my tales of woe, it started off with getting tendonitis in both arms, and so I got approved for a 2-week medical leave to go get that checked out and get some physical therapy, get myself right as rain. I filled out all my paperwork and then proceeded to be run through hoops and hurdles because Amazon decided that it didn't need to fill out its end of paperwork, and then also tried to get me to file a specific kind of generic workers' comp case, which doesn't apply to me because I live in the state of Washington, and so I had to resubmit the same labor and industries paperwork to them about 6 or 7 times, with them telling me each time that I needed to do the thing that I physically can't do because I'm from Washington State. And it's gotten to the point where I'm so sick and tired of it, and also really need income again. So I'm
But
starting
Zack,
at
we don't need people don't need money. All you need in life is friendship. You don't need money.
Yeah,
Thank
no,
you for your contribution, Purple.
I mean, I don't know about friendship, but
need
Meso's right. People don't need money. Amazon needs money, and I think that's what you
True.
just
Yeah,
that's what
true.
you don't understand.
True.
You're
Is
not
it, is it
respecting-
Bezos getting like a private like space shuttle kind of thing
Yeah, he
going
is.
on sometimes?
He is.
He's not even the
That's
CEO of Amazon anymore. He stepped down.
Not anymore, but he still makes a lot of money from it.
Well, he still has his shares, I'm sure.
Oh yeah. I have a single share of Amazon stock from being an employee at Amazon, and I'm wondering how much that's worth and
Get rich, Zach.
Not
if
enough.
it can buy a single slice of pizza.
A single slice of pizza.
Is it a full share? Because it's probably like $2,000, right?
I don't think it's that substantial.
Okay.
We'll see. Investigate.
Yeah, check in.
I will.
Yeah, because
I'm going to investigate because after 3 months of reaching out to them and then them finally getting off their butts and being like, "Oh, you're from that state. Oh yeah, your paperwork was submitted. You should have been approved like 2.5 months ago." And I'm just sitting there banging my head on my desk while the operator asks if I'm okay.
Oh my gosh.
It's
crazy.
been a journey, and
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
ready for the journey to end.
So you had physical pain that led to emotional stress, and Eljay had emotional stress that led to physical pain.
Yeah, now
So wait,
Both not doing well.
did you get your tendonitis from working?
I did. I did. It was a combination of overworking my arms and catching an 80-pound package that fell from overhead.
Ooh.
Oof.
Ooh.
Moly.
Yeah, probably shouldn't
Just,
do that.
Yeah, I was told after the fact, yeah, you're not supposed to actually, like, catch stuff. Just let it fall to the floor, and if it breaks, oh well, we could replace it. Your arms are not replaceable. And
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sorry, my instincts were just too lightning fast. By the time my arms moved, the sound barrier was broken.
My reflexes are too quick. I would
Yeah.
catch it.
Zack's the destroyer.
I mean,
Well,
I
I-
actually have that share of Amazon stock, though. It's worth $3,500 for one.
I think it's a partial share. I don't think it's a full share.
Yeah,
that would
probably.
make
There's
more
no
sense.
way that because it's a thing where if you're hired on as an Amazon employee, they give you a partial share of a stock, and I doubt that they would give a full share to all of their employees.
Mhm.
I mean,
So
they could.
it's got to be
They could.
probably like 100.
They never would.
They could.
but
They
They could.
definitely. They're never going to. So, given how many hundreds, potential, or well, I guess thousands just for my city alone, so probably hundreds of thousands across the globe of people working for Amazon, I doubt that there's that much value in a share of stock that they're giving away to every employee. So, but hey, I mean, maybe it could buy me dinner one night or something. Or I'll hold on to it for when Amazon eventually takes over the world, merging
Yep.
with Google, and it's
I'm just
Apple, I
saying.
got too.
I'm just
long-standing
saying.
corporation exists.
Someone's been talking about this for a long time.
You've been talking about App Lego and Apple and stuff, not Amazon.
Yeah, I
You
know,
need to
but
reincorporate
it works.
Bezos.
I'm
Yeah,
sure if you...
if only you were more obsessed with the other company. You're obsessed with the wrong one.
No, I'm still the right one. Google is still not good. We should not
But you
like
need to
Google.
replace it with Amazon and Facebook.
No, you stop that. Stop it.
Yeah, but Google's incompetent. They're not making like freaking like drone strikes on human like American workers or whatever. We all know Amazon's gonna take over the world with their like crazy auto whatever the heck they're doing.
The year is 2054. Every American citizen is now required to urinate in bottles. They are unable to
Nice.
leave their station for periods longer than 3 milliseconds.
Nice.
Nice.
Ulti, what the fudge?
He said American citizens. Sucks to suck.
Listen, you think
The
that's
year
how...
is 2052. Every country in the world is now corporate America.
Nice.
Really
Listen, Ulti.
sucks to suck.
You really want to start this, Ulti? All right, you're just as American as we are, given that you also had an exodus.
What on earth are you talking about?
What do you think I'm talking about? You Brexited
had
an
an
entire
exodus.
union.
It's breakfast.
It's like this, huh? It's like that, huh? It's like
You started this.
Brexit.
I'll end
It
it.
sounds pretty sounds
the
pretty
play.
political
You
if
live
you ask me.
in Fallout 3, mate.
What's up?
I don't know. You were like, oh, I live in the middle of a desert.
Mm-hmm. I
He
do.
does.
Cringe.
But
You-
why?
Pretty
You live in Britain.
Barren waste of Barra Magna.
LJ,
Don't
you
you
doing
ever feel
okay?
lonely out there?
Var, you're asking
Eljay
me.
never feels lonely.
The question was answered before you even thought it.
True. It's true. So the answer is yes. You do
Yes,
feel
yes,
lonely.
yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
There's literally nothing here.
I mean, there's a cool place. You have a cool pizza place.
No, we don't. It's a local joint. We don't.
Gotcha.
We need to get a Photoshop of Luke Skywalker staring wistfully at the sunset and replace his face with Eljay's.
Right, that's really interesting. But isn't he like facing away in that shot?
So what you're saying is that you're going to become a city boy from now on, right, Eljay?
Absolutely not.
Just
I
a
hate the
city
city.
boy.
City slicker?
I cannot stand the city. Like, don't get me wrong. There's a happy medium to be found. Right now, I'm in pure desolation, but I can't do cities. Cities are too much.
Bruh.
Right, bro, I don't
Like-
like Lego
like-
City
like-
either.
Big cities.
Thanks, Ulti.
I'm talking like Raleigh, Atlanta, Boise, the big potato here in Idaho. Like those are big cities. I would never live in the city. In the hemisphere,
Pooping
maybe.
on Raleigh.
Just a small fry and a
Why
big
you got to
potato.
poop all over Raleigh?
I'm not
Raleigh's
saying
great.
no. I'm not saying anything bad about
No,
Raleigh.
that's what I see what you're
No,
saying.
no,
you
no,
you just said
no.
something bad right there.
No, I didn't
No,
say
I took
anything
that- I
bad
took that
about
personally.
Raleigh. I just
Took
said
that personally.
I said I wouldn't live there myself because I'm not a city
Yeah,
guy.
because it's scum. That's what he said.
Yeah, yeah. Okay,
No.
clearly.
I wouldn't
just-
live in that trash place with you plebeians. That's what
No,
he said. We
I
have
just-
it
I
on
can
recording.
smell the filth there from all the way over here.
No,
Like, okay,
that's not.
got you.
That's not. No.
You know what? You remain in your desolation, you freak.
The desolation of Eljay Johnson.
I don't want you anyway.
No,
I see fire.
I just.
I'll tell you who I'm never leaving a package for.
Oh my
Oh.
goodness.
Yeah, because I live
You're
in Idaho.
you're gonna have to sign for everything you get.
That means I just get to see you all the time,
Bruh.
my good pal.
Bruh.
Okay.
LJ,
well, you're
how
just
you-
never
how
gonna
are-
get your packages at all.
No. And what's up, Meso?
Eljay, how's your recovery doing? Are you recovering from your
Yeah.
pain?
I'm doing mostly okay now. Everything's mostly gone back to normal. I'm still recovering from my wisdom teeth. My eyes are more bloodshot than they've been since Biocraft.
So you're not passing out anymore? That's good to hear.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah. So I passed out for the first time twice.
And the second time?
Yeah. So
First time
I was, yeah, I was at a dentist appointment on the 6th or 7th, and they were like, "All right, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go ahead and take out your wisdom teeth, all 4 of them, all at once." And I told them, "Let's just knock me out for this. Just I don't want to remember a gosh dang thing." Went great. So they're explaining everything, and they're telling me about dry sockets and the complications pertaining to that. I'm not actively worried. Like, in my head, I'm like, okay, yeah, that's fine. And all of a sudden, I start getting lightheaded. I'm like, oh, can I get a glass of water? My vision gets really blurry. And
Happened again.
All right.
F.
Okay.
Uh,
He's dead. He's
Who
dead.
we missed. So anyway, a secret project is actually...
so,
So
next
can
thing.
you wait? Help the audience out here. Explain
Okay.
what a dry socket is.
So dry socket. So when you get your wisdom teeth taken out, there's obviously there's going to be bleeding. So the bleeding, like with any wound, it has a callus, not a callus, a scab, and it heals over.
Yes.
So with a dry socket, obviously that fills up with blood and it dries, so it becomes a scab, and that's part. It protects all the nerves, the nerve endings, and everything like that. Well, dry socket is when the scab gets dislodged, and the nerve endings are exposed, and it's having difficulty healing because of that. And so food and stuff gets in there. It can cause infection, like open nerve endings, which of course is incredibly freaking painful. It's a massive complication to that process. It can really, really hurt. I've had people telling me it's some of the worst pain they've ever felt. So, of course, everyone's been telling me don't get a dry socket. So every time I feel a twinge of pain, I'm like, oh, shoot, is it happening? Is it happening?
So wait, so don't get it. So how do you avoid getting it?
That was
Yeah.
the $1 million question, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. You eat soft foods and you try very hard not to... so you can't suck through straws. That's one of the things they tell you. They tell you...
Oh, that sucks.
I got really good...
Thank you, Sokoda.
As I was telling Hayley, I got really good at Destiny because I was prescribed don't suck. So
Brilliant.
Anyways.
Ha 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 ha.
Thank you.
Were
Thank you
you
very
following that advice?
much. Yes. Yes, I am. Ulti.
Uh-huh.
So you don't suck with straws, don't swish water around in your mouth, don't eat a lot of hard to eat foods like any hard foods. I haven't had a sandwich in over a week. Like
Oh, no.
pizza, stuff like that. You gotta just eat soft stuff like yogurt, applesauce, Jello, pudding, stuff like that. And just wait until it heals over. After about a week, you're fine. You're out of the woods, is what I've been told. But while they're explaining this to me, again, I'm not actively worried about it. In my head, I'm like, oh, okay, that's fair enough. I can take that on. And then I passed out. The next thing I remember, there are people surrounding me, hooking me up to things, putting a wet towelette on my forehead, and I literally don't know where I am. I don't know what's going on, who these people are, or where in the world I'm currently sitting. So, eventually, they let me leave after half an hour, once my blood pressure came up. Skip a few days. Post-surgery, I'm high as a kite. I'm sitting in the wheelchair, trying to figure out what's going on. Like, and I pass out again.
Dude.
I fall unconscious in the chair after the surgery. So they don't let me leave for another 45 minutes because my blood pressure's too low.
Dude.
So yeah, I have no idea how this keeps happening. I don't know what the deal is.
Note: dry socket is not a lime joint that crumbles to dust.
No, no,
Content.
it's not.
Note to self: this is LJ's Crypto Night. All right.
But
We'll
yeah, so
file away for future use.
I'm out of the woods now. Everything still kind of hurts, but I've been told you're good for dry sockets. You don't need to worry about them. And I can finally start sleeping like a normal person because I've been sleeping sitting upright because they told me, hey, you need to sleep sitting upright. Well, what I interpreted that as was
How the heck?
sleep upright for the duration of healing. Turns out I only needed to sleep upright for like the first night or two, and I've been doing that for a week.
Oh my god.
Oh, boy.
Yikes.
Your back feels great.
Back sucks. I haven't actually been getting good sleep. My eyes are red. Like, if I took a picture, my eyes are really, really bloodshot.
LJ, why?
So,
I can't even like sleep on my back, let alone upright. I don't even know how
Yeah.
to do that.
see, I'm like
Same here.
I'm a rotisserie chicken. I'll go 360 when I'm sleeping.
Bruh.
Yeah. Also had my wisdom teeth removed. This was several years ago, but
Likewise.
Lucky.
Still haven't got there yet.
Mine was fine. I had no problems. Shades.
I am glad you are moving on and not having to deal with much of the cruddiness of the process, because it did suck.
True.
Did you get dry sockets?
Thankfully, no. Actually, I wasn't even warned that those would be a possibility, so I'm kind of alarmed.
Yeah,
that
I don't
you
recall
listened to
hearing the word before.
Every
So,
single like the one person I've told any of this to has been encouraging. It was my direct supervisor, and she straight up said, "Listen, I got my wisdom teeth removed, and then immediately went out and started smoking, which is another way to get dry sockets." She said, "Yeah, you'll be fine. That's the most encouraging anyone's ever been about this entire thing. Everyone else has been
Amazing.
doomsday. It's like, oh my gosh, don't get dry sockets. Oh, don't do them. Oh my gosh, it's the worst pain I've ever felt. Thanks, guys.
Dude.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Maybe they're just messing with you.
Yeah,
It
you
wouldn't
should
sur-
have a prank.
It wouldn't surprise me.
It's just a prank, bro.
Yeah, I made the
All right,
mistake. The little syringe that they give you to clean out where the wisdom teeth get.
I'm just about to start doing that. What are you about to say, Zachary?
Oh, no.
Not under any circumstances use ice cold water. Please do not.
Oh, okay.
I hoped you would just stop talking. Do not in any circumstances.
Yeah, no, because
I never heard
that'll
from him again.
very much cut straight through to the nerves, and you will get a massive sore in your just a sore feeling just spread through your jaw like lightning, and it won't go away for better part of half an hour or longer.
Okay, I was planning on using warm salt water, so that's
It's a good idea. That
Yeah.
is a very good idea.
it's because that's what I
Big
was
brain
told to do.
elf.
I was told to as well, and the only water I had handy at one point was cold water.
Okay, so
and it was not a pleasant experience.
got it. Thank you for that, though. I do appreciate that. Thank you. Oh, jeez.
All right, well, so that was an interesting conversation about weird holes in the body.
I feel like this is your
What? Did it
segue
have to be
into
said that
another
way?
conversation along those lines.
Why did you say that?
yeah. So anyway, speaking of holes in the body,
Oh, here we go. This is exactly what I was expecting.
especially dry ones.
No, shut up.
I don't
my
have
God.
anything else to
So,
say.
so
right?
what's here?
This has
Oh,
been
So Ulti's ear.
I don't want to talk about it.
How's your ear doing, Ulti?
I can't hear anything on the right side, which is amazing.
Oh.
And it hurts.
Ha, ha.
Badly.
Hey, Ulti, is that because you're British and you don't have any rights?
Bruh.
I
Oh,
feel like
um,
come to a
that-
and find a single house in the middle of Utah.
That's me.
Oh,
That's
I
me.
know.
Don't blow me up.
Ulti, why do you like this?
I saw you got those 5 volumes earlier. I need them.
No.
Why, God?
Yeah,
You
it
lost
hurts.
your Bill of Rights. Now you can't hear out of your right side.
I'm sorry, Ulti. I'm sorry.
Darn tootin'.
LJ,
It's okay, Ulti. Everything's gonna be all left.
wait, what happened to your ear? What's going on?
It's kind of gross, actually.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Okay, I like gross. Gross is nice.
Epic.
Epic.
So you know how there's alright, so you know how people have 2 parents and and you get the genetics of both.
Yes,
Huh,
that's how
uh-huh,
genetics
uh-huh.
works.
My dad's side has just
Oh no.
really bad earwax, and
Gosh, I thought this was going a different direction.
I've been cursed with it, and it
Oh, no.
every now and then it's just hey, Ulti, by the way, you're gonna wake up in excruciating pain tomorrow, and you won't be able to hear anything on your right side. And because of the pandemic, you won't be able to get anything done about it for about 2 weeks.
Oh, God.
Ulti being tortured by earwax.
So what kind of
So-
earwax do you have? Is it a soft kind or the hard kind?
That's the painful kind.
Well, I got that part, but that doesn't really answer the question.
Hang on,
Tried
let me-
over the counter earwax solvent dissolver
Oh well,
stuff.
Zack, it's interesting you mentioned that because I have, and it doesn't work, and
It doesn't
big
work.
problem.
It makes it worse?
Well, you know
Yeah,
what?
so
Ulti-
when you go to the person that finally fixes it, they're like, "Hey, bro, I can do the way that will clear it properly, or I can do the way that will only half clear it." And you're thinking, well, right, surely you want to do the way that clears it properly. Except the last time I went, I put that ear stuff in, and they're like, well, mate, because you've done that, it's all melted now, so we can't properly clear it, which means, well, you're screwed.
Nice.
Nice, actually.
Well, Ulti, this is kind of what happens when you're in your 20s, okay? It's just...
Standard part of being in your late 20s.
Possibly.
Well,
Did
we
you
weren't
ever,
able to remove the earwax, so we opted to remove the whole ear instead. Hope you're fine with
Honestly, I'd go for that right now. I genuinely worked for Van Gogh, right? He was cool. People bought
Well,
like his
you
art.
can't you can't cut your ear off and you'll still have like pain inside of your ear. You're just gonna get rid of the flap around it.
Which you do need for hearing. It is essential.
You do need it.
I need
Yeah,
I need
what if-
hearing.
What if I just like cave
I
out
mean-
like that part of the skull?
You would
There's so
die.
much going on in
feel
there
like
anyway.
that-
Don't
I
dis-
feel
don't
like there's
disrespect
something in there
skulls.
that's important.
Don't carve out part of the skulls. Ulti skulls are people too.
No.
When I was a
They
kid,
are.
I used to take Q-tips and just shove it in my ear as far as possible.
They
Why?
tell they
That's
tell you
not a good thing.
they tell you deliberately on the packaging, don't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I was like 3 or something. Anyway, I got a Q-tip like literally all the way in one time.
Did you touch your
Up
brain?
to, like your brain.
What does all the way in mean?
in one ear and out the other.
Like I got it.
Headshot.
I got it to where like basically only one of the cotton sides was sticking out of my ear. Like the rest of it was just in my ear.
That's not good. There's a barrier. There's a barrier in your ear. That's not supposed to let that happen.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've screwed up my ears.
All I heard was ears.
There's a barrier.
I'm pretty sure I've screwed up my ears because I get like
Wow, that's very
earwax
disturbing.
very deep in the ear that I can't get out. So
That's a disturbing mental image.
Well,
Okay.
actually,
I can just
Bob, that
imagine
might
you like
be
sticking it in there and
genetic.
you're like, ooh, there's something like hard in here.
well, it could be.
If I
genetic.
push hard enough, then it'll go in there.
Well, I didn't push it hard. I just kind of like I don't know if I pushed it hard or not. Actually, I kind of just like like massaged it in. I just kept doing it. I would literally stick cotton swabs in my ear all day. Like I would just be like watching cartoons unsupervised, sticking cotton swabs in my ear.
Yeah, the
Just keep
average
sticking them in the same ear, one after the other. They all just disappear.
Oh, I never put it in my right ear. It was always my left ear.
Oh,
You
I
should
can't-
have your
can't-
left ear checked out.
I can't get a cotton swab into my right ear as far as I can my left ear. It's pretty awesome.
Okay, no, awesome is not the descriptor there.
Stop this.
It's pretty sweet, dude.
No, it's
not
not.
pretty sweet.
I mean, on a similar note, the first time that I got tested for COVID, they didn't tell me how far up I had to go with a little thing in my nose. So I just kept going.
Same.
Oh,
not
no.
Same. Not same.
And then I was in the back seat. I was in the back seat because it was my mom
Right.
and my sister in the front seat, and the lady was at the window. And I'm in the back seat, it's going up and up and up. And then they're like, "All right, you're good." And they'll turn around and look at me, and they're like, "God, Hayley, stop!"
They made you. Oh, I guess if it was a drive-through, you would have had to do it.
It was a drive-through, so
Oof.
There
I
are
was like, "Oh, okay."
so
So I just kept going, man.
did you find the brain or
I don't. Gee, I don't know, man. I mean,
Just
there was no
went
blood when I
straight
pulled it
through.
out, so I just went
I
up.
did not put the put the swab up my nose that far, but man, it was miserable the one time I had to take the test, and it was just like I started crying out of one eye because of having to swab,
Yeah.
and then I had to swab the other eye, not the eye, no, I had to swab the other nostril, and then I just like was crying out of both eyes, didn't even know where to put the
Sad
back
boy,
in the
man.
container.
Wait, you guys have to put up your nose?
Yes.
okay? I
It's
do
a
not.
different test.
I know.
Because I'm not clearing earwax out my nose. I'm taking a COVID test.
I mean,
Well,
they're
I'm actually curious. How many times have you guys gotten tested for COVID?
not once.
Twice.
Yeah.
Once after I was vaccinated.
Twice. Once the first time, and then once because I almost literally got it. I was probably like
All right.
a minute away from getting it at my work.
Anybody else more
Like,
than twice?
I did
mean,
like
while
at
I
least
was
10
at
of
work,
those
actually.
quick tests.
Yeah,
because
Amazon
I had to
did
do
this
it
one.
before work. So
Amazon wanted me to do them at least once a week, and so
Yeah.
I've probably taken close to shucks. How long was I working there?
At least 4 months.
Man, one of these dogs is going crazy in the background.
Yeah,
Let's see, that's-
my dad's home probably.
I've taken at least like 12 to 15 COVID tests, quick ones.
Dear
Yeah.
God.
I'm
I've
around.
probably,
Crazy.
I've probably
10.
done upwards to like 30.
Oh wow.
Goodness.
Wow, Hayley,
Yeah, I haven't.
you really need to stop being so nosy.
I was just curious, man.
Yeah, that was the kind of thing that would get you tased.
Yeah,
Actually,
no, that
wait,
is
if I'd have
absolutely
been
like
closer-
what one of the state law enforcement guys. He's like, you know what? I'm gonna rate your jokes on a scale of 1 to 5 seconds. That is how long you're going to ride this taser.
Wow.
It's gonna be a good day. They're all gonna pile up at once. Anyway, continue.
Oof.
Well, I mean, none of us got COVID though, right?
Yeah.
Amazing.
One of us got COVID.
Yeah, high
That's
five,
like-
we all
I literally
won.
almost did.
Nice.
I literally almost
That's-
did. Like, I don't know if I've told this story on the podcast. But
Well, I
like,
mean,
you know,
Well,
at
we should-
Target.
I'll take the antibody thing. But
What?
go ahead. I was like, we should all take the antibody test to see if any of us actually did. And we just
Yeah, I
didn't
do
know.
kind of want to take it just because I suspect I probably got it really early
Dude.
on. but
Like
I'm not
the
for
story
sure.
that you're about to tell Tyler, like maybe you did and you just got tested on the wrong day.
It's possible. I mean, anybody that's gone to Target, you know, and has gone back to the electronics section, there's like the little booth that everybody's at. You know, they have like a register, and it's just this little like rectangular island. Well, you have to share that space with like 3 other people, both, you know, your coworker and also your, you know, they have these like phone team contractors who like set up mobile phones. Well, one of my coworkers got COVID, and I didn't find out about it until I heard it through word of mouth from the store because my employers did not communicate that. And, you know, it's one of those things where apparently they've redefined what close contact means to be like if you spend more than 5 minutes with someone. But yeah, as far as I'm concerned, I shared enough proximity with the person in question to be more than a little concerned. So I went into like existential dread mode, but I didn't end up having it.
That's
It
good.
was bad.
That's
Dude,
Yeah.
for this
was a bad time.
antibody test, do I have to shove anything up my nose?
No, they have to
Not
stab
your
you.
nose.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'll tell you why.
Blood test, right?
I'm gonna pass on the being.
It's a blood test, yeah.
I'm gonna pass on that simply because when I passed out the second time, they wouldn't let me go until I'd like taken an entire bag of IV fluid, and they tried to stab me to like get the IV going, and they're like, "Oh, okay, nope." Took it out and stabbed me again.
Yeah, I couldn't find your vein. Yeah.
Nope.
jeez.
Uh,
So you just
Oh,
gave me
I've had that
PTSD.
happen.
I
I've
had
had
that
that
happen one
happen.
time, except instead of stabbing multiple times, they just dug around in my arm for a solid 16
Oh.
seconds. They just left it in. They dug it deeper, and then they moved it around in like a circular motion. And I was like, "What are you doing? This hurts so bad. What is happening?"
They were trying to speed run finding the vein.
I was like 9 years old.
Yeah,
They were trying to get like the achievement for it.
it was.
They were doing like a Konami code with it. It's like up on left down circle.
You gotta have a triumph.
Yeah, it was because I came back home and like obviously they did to knock me out. They put the anesthesia on my right arm, and to give me the IV fluid they put in my left arm. So I come back and like both of my arms just have like cotton swabs on them. So like, all right, well, you want to make jokes about doing drugs at work? It's not going to go over very well now.
I don't think the antibody test would even work on any of us anymore because we're all vaccinated, right? So we all have
Oh,
antibodies.
you're right.
yeah, probably.
Aw,
Okay.
man. That was a.
I mean, I don't think I would have ever caught it unless I was asymptomatic, but I don't know anybody
Yeah.
near me that got COVID. So I don't think it
Unless
was
they
it would
were
have been my fault.
asymptomatic.
Yeah,
One
I
of
mean
my
that's true.
flatmates got it on
But like
Shane's.
when I got
Oh,
vaccinated,
God.
when I got vaccinated, I got Johnson & Johnson, so that's like the actual like virus in there, and that was the worst I felt since the pandemic started. So
The
like
vaccine was difficult. That second time, I was like drained of the will to live.
Man, my
Was a
worst
rough
symptom was
one.
just having a sore arm. I really didn't
Yeah,
experience
same
that.
here.
I just had a fever and like felt really sore when I went to bed.
I felt
Like-
this probably the lowest energy I've had in my life.
But it still felt like the sickest I had been in years.
Yeah.
Man, I was kind of lightheaded. I could definitely tell I was getting some kind of reaction from it, but it wasn't that bad, and it was gone after like a couple hours. So
Godspeed.
You know, I think if I caught COVID at any point, it would have had to have been before like the whole lockdown thing was initiated, back when cases were starting to rapidly.
Because you were up in the corner. And in
Oh,
COVID
oh yeah,
corner.
you were at
You were
ground
up in COVID
zero.
corner.
Yeah,
you're in
he
COVID corner.
lives in the state
Yeah.
where it started in the States.
Man,
Yeah,
that's scary.
So I think it was the January before things really started spiking up and like lockdown was initiated and whatnot. I got really, really sick, and I had no idea what it was, but it was like a mix of cold and flu symptoms. So I suppose that could have been it. And that could have been why I hadn't like caught anything else throughout the rest of the time period, aside from just generally being safe. But even back then, I took public transportation, so I was really surprised that I didn't catch any kind of bugs. So I might have had it.
The god tier.
I used to catch bugs and salamanders. I still catch snakes.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
That's
can't
great,
even-
LJ. That's
I
cool.
forgot about Eljay's snake delivery service.
What?
pickup service.
Excuse me?
It was great.
Yeah, that was weird. What is that? What's going on with that?
Oh, okay.
What?
So that's right. So for work, for anyone that isn't aware, I'm a 911 dispatcher, and I dispatch for law enforcement, medical, and fire. Well, I happen to love snakes. Big snake fan. And I have a folding snake stick. You like one of those like grabbing... Thank you. One of those grabbing claws.
What the heck was that?
There's Hayley's microphone going...
What?
Your mic all got
I
goofy.
didn't. I did not hear a single thing.
That's
That's
fine.
because it's
So,
from your mic.
so anyway.
What do you mean?
Oh, I didn't hear anything.
So, I love snakes. In my truck, I keep a folding snake stick. It's like a grabbing claw.
Snakes.
Yeah, it's like a grabbing claw, like one of those that have you guys seen a snake stick before?
Yeah.
Holding
It's quite
snake.
familiar
I've
with
seen
them,
your
actually.
snake.
No, I haven't
Easy
seen them.
face.
I've thrown a few snakes at walls, but none of them have stuck.
Oh my
What?
gosh.
What?
Boo. Boo.
Haley,
Have you guys ever seen
Sokoda,
a
do you have
snake
any
stick?
idea
No,
what I'm
I've
on
tried
about?
throwing them.
you are
but they
killing
don't-
me. So this is
Ulti and Sokoda.
Oh, okay. You're trying your best LJ impression.
Yeah.
nice.
Uh,
I approve. We'll get you tased later. So anyway,
LJ, what is going on in the bottom right-hand corner of that image?
dude, I don't. It's a demonstration.
It's a
an-
Why is there a snake with a katana?
no, it's not a snake.
This
with
is
a-
This is katana.
She's got. I'd advise not getting bit by her. Her
So-
fangs trap the soul.
Thank you guys. So, because of that, my coworkers know I'm big into snakes and I can handle them. I can move them. So, anytime I've told them, if we get a call, and sometimes people call in to dispatch and be like, "There's a snake over here. I don't want to move it. I'm scared."
There's a snake in my boot.
Then, see, none of our law enforcement guys.
So what
are...
you're saying is that all your coworkers and neighbors call you over to their house to handle their snakes for them.
Well, it's not even just neighbors, because like people call into work, and work will be like, "All right, we'll just call LJ because he loves snakes and he can handle them." So they'll call me. They'll call me. And
And then he goes and takes
then I
the
go-
snake and keeps it
Yeah,
on the wall.
Yeah.
I go
Continue.
over to the people's place, and I
Mhm.
find the snake and I take it away.
And what do you do with the snake?
Usually I'll just bring it back to my place and like release it in the area.
What?
What?
Yeah.
You really?
Yes, I just take the snake home. Why wouldn't I?
You put it
Why
in like
wouldn't you?
Why wouldn't you?
But I just
put it in like.
in your area.
Ooh. I just broke my shower trying to I just seen that image pop in.
What?
What Ulti made.
Yeah, I listen. They're free snakes, okay? It's not a crime.
Oh, okay.
I just take the
Well,
snakes
yeah,
and I
be
bring
you love
them.
America.
Why?
You also took them away from their family.
Well, you
What
know
if
what?
their family's there?
Maybe
All
they
of their kids.
maybe they should have tried to hide better.
Boy.
Then I wouldn't have taken them.
Oh my god.
You're just
This
looking
was
for
a
food,
family
man.
experience.
You're just looking for food, and you took them.
Yeah, so I can give them.
You just created the Les Mis of snakes.
I don't understand that. You
Lot of
know I don't
places.
understand that.
I know you don't understand that.
Eljay needs to watch Les Mis. That'd be funny.
All I did was steal a loaf of bread, and I got jailed for how many years?
Listen,
For
I
a
don't
steak, many
I don't
years. It's just a free
jail
car
jail
ride.
the snakes. I just take them back.
Hey, you put them in your car and drive them away. You drive them like what?
kidnap
Like
them.
5 miles, 10
Yeah.
miles away from their entire world, their family, their loved one.
Yeah,
And
Man,
then
we
you
should
just
write
drop
this
them
down.
off
This could be
to
the plot
die?
of a Ninjago episode.
That's true.
The snake is kidnapped, and the ninja have to save it. from
Eljay kidnapped
Eljay.
Scales Jr.
oh my gosh. But yeah, no, I
Anyhow.
release them out around my house and they take care of pests. It's a win-win. They get food and I get less pests. Like Hayley, you
Is that
remember
one of
when
the
you
snakes
were
I
here
saw?
just a few weeks ago, Hayley, there was that huge
Yes,
snake.
I saw.
I was there.
Oh,
You were
Meso,
there.
wait, did you see the
Yeah.
snake?
Both saw the huge
I
snake?
saw the snake.
Okay, that's right, you
You
did.
two
All right.
both saw Eljay's huge snake.
No, okay. So
Wow.
Whoa.
I grabbed the
Easy.
snake and I took it away with the claws and I moved it to a safer location.
The claw.
Dear
The
Lord.
claw.
What
Dog-
describe the safer location? What makes it safer?
He brought it to the area with the bigger snake.
It was
So he basically just killed the snake.
Wait, you
There's
brought your
always bigger
snake with
You know, we're gonna move on from this conversation.
How
It's
is that
derailed.
safer
We are
for the
going to
snake?
move on.
Yeah,
and
is
by
that really
moving
safer?
on,
I
he
moved.
literally just moved it across his yard, like maybe
Yeah.
like
You
15
just
yards.
moved the snake to like the boss room.
yeah.
Why do I hear boss?
Anyhow, this is where I'm going to take my leave, y'all. I got to get going. So
All right.
Au revoir.
this was fun. Good luck, whatnot. Enjoy the rest of the podcast. Peace out, everyone.
War out.
Bye.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye.
God, hate her.
Oh my gosh. All right, Takuma, if you're still around, you can join in.
Oh my god.
Takuma? No.
Is he in call?
I don't think he is.
He
Wait,
was
who's
he was
Takuma?
here earlier, so maybe someone can at him
was.
because he was hoping to join in.
All right.
How long is this
Who's
gonna
been
go
back?
for?
However long we want. It's gonna go for 10 years.
It's already been an hour and a half, Meso.
That's true, Var. But you see, podcasts should always be super long and should always have 10 plus people on them.
Anyway, so I'm hosting the stream, so
See, it's
Great.
clear to me that Meso doesn't know how to run a podcast.
It's the great divide. The more the merrier, Var.
I'm too tired to even argue with you. I hate you.
I'm sorry. This has basically just been the TTV injury cast. That's basically what it's been.
Yeah, you guys.
Sokoda, any lumps and bumps recently?
No, I'm
Any
pretty
accidents
good.
at work that weren't your fault?
wait.
If I say
You
no, it
Sokoda,
doesn't
are
sound
you
like it was
seeking
my
a
fault.
compensation?
Hold on. What happened, Sokoda?
Nothing.
What did you
That's his
do?
lying voice.
I
You
did
could be
nothing.
entitled to financial compensation. Call today at 1-800.
Just tell us where the bodies are buried.
On our chess game.
Oh,
Well,
ooh.
Sokoda versus Ulti. You guys should record your chess matches.
Oh my god.
be great.
We
Yeah.
haven't played since he
Yeah, we
was,
only
like,
played once.
decided to be evil, decided to be the villain. Jeez, dude.
I just
Sokoda is the
You
villain.
can't go anywhere with him. You can't, like, do anything with Sokoda. It's like, hey, Sokoda, you want to play a nice game of chess? Oh, yes, Ulti, I would love to play a game of chess. I beat him!
you didn't.
I would have.
So
You guys are
not the
great.
same thing.
I had you. Dead to rights. And
I mean-
chess.com thinks they know better.
The greatest tragedy of the modern
Well,
era.
maybe if you could have heard his chess pieces better, then it would have worked out.
Listen, the air only started like going nuclear about a week ago.
Mhm. Maybe if it
Mm-hmm.
had gone nuclear sooner, maybe you could have won.
Eljay,
Yes, Ulti.
how are you doing?
I'm doing well. I'm really glad that you're here, Ulti. You're like one of the funniest people.
You good?
I'm
Trying to
good.
compliment him, trying to butter him up.
Don't you start, Meso. You know what you did.
Listen, I'm great. I never do anything wrong.
Oh
I
I
my
spent,
never
god.
make
like-
stupid decisions.
I spent like 10 minutes chasing around the last level of Halo 5 last night.
Literally. Bad. It's bad.
This dude.
Listen, Ulti, anything can
This
be good if they
guy.
make it good.
Oh my god. Oh, I forgot you said that for like a brief moment. I forgot there was a genuine thing that
It's my-
you
it's my
decided to say.
It's my crowning
that
quote.
somewhere in your tiny cavernous skull concocted the quote, anything can be good as long as they make it that way.
That is such
Anyone
a Meso
can
thing to say.
It's so true, though. Nothing is inherently bad on potential. It can
It's
all be worse.
it's stupid.
Ulti, I appreciate you. You're one of the funniest people I know. I'm glad you're here.
You're one of the funniest people in the amateur comedy club.
True.
What an amateur.
Amateur.
Has it been an eventful 7 months?
Has it really been
It
that
has
long?
been.
It has
Really
been.
has.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
7 months to only produce an hour and a half of podcast. Pathetic.
I mean, it's the
When are we
first
gonna-
time in general that we've even like announced Ulti and Sokoda on the TTV podcast, right? Or were you on the last episode, Sokoda?
I was, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, it's the first episode Ulti's been on, so welcome.
Hi.
Thankfully, most of our listeners know who you are.
Yeah.
Eljay, what is this picture?
This is the snake I was talking about. There must have been 2 snakes. I don't remember the one you were around for, but this was before you arrived.
Oh,
Nice.
So
Shortly before being destroyed by the bigger snake.
Yeah.
I didn't move it over to a bigger snake. I just moved it over to like some
Why
trees.
does the snake catcher look like you've edited it in afterwards? It looks like you've looked up like snake.png and hastily put it over.
photoshopped it in.
You're right. Oh shoot. Oh snake.
Is someone holding it or something? Because there's like no shadow.
Yeah, well,
No, it's
fake.
it's lying on the ground.
I think, yeah, it's.
It's fake. Eljay doesn't have a snake stick.
is the
This
snake
whole-
is
the
the
whole-
snake even real?
The snake
The whole
is real.
picture looks fake. Like it looks like LJ is shoved onto the floor. Like it doesn't even look like it's matching or anything. Like
I don't
There
think
is-
LJ exists.
There are no shadows in this entire picture.
Yeah, because it was midday, so
It's a rendering.
The old midday excuse.
it's alright.
Midday LJ
Here.
theory.
It was slightly overcast, but ever so slightly. I'll get another picture of me holding snake and snake stick. I promise.
Snake and snake stick. Well, while you're looking up that, we got a super chat from Evershadow7. Says, I'm running out of Knack and Jay episodes to watch while at work. However, will I survive? Love all you so much. Well, thank you.
You
I
won't.
appreciate the feedback.
Suffer.
We'll have a new Neck and Jay sometime soon, I'm sure. We have bonkle stuff to discuss. Lots of stuff that hasn't been discussed yet.
Yeah.
Because we've been on basically like stress-induced vacation and like surgery-induced.
Yeah. There we go.
It's been an eventful few weeks. Oh, there we go. I'll do that huncho.
Listen, it's a wild snake. I was trying to gauge how calm it was going to be before I got bit. I did not get bit. It did not bite me. Gopher snakes are generally really docile.
That looks like a nature documentary.
So the other thing I failed.
He looks like he's doing some kind of like weird fighting stance. He looks like he's like the new Mortal Kombat character.
The other thing I forgot
like
to mention is that
he's doing like the weird like backwards crab movement.
when I go to people's houses, I dress up as Steve Irwin when I go get the snakes from them.
Oh my god. How are you
times.
allowed to like go places in public? Oh, don't you laugh.
How are you allowed to? How are you still allowed on chess.com?
I mean, after the stunt you pulled, you got a lot of nerve showing your face around chess.com, mate.
Magic's asking what type of snake was it, LJ?
Yeah, it's a gopher snake, or they call it a
God.
bull snake around here. So
A gopher snake.
yeah,
Are you
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
do to them what you did to the gopher?
See, that
No.
doesn't sound right, but I don't know enough about snakes to say that he's wrong.
It's a gopher snake. That's what it's called.
It's really funny.
Go for the
Nothing about it
snake.
looks like a gopher.
Yeah.
Here, it's Putophius cantinifer. Apparently, is its scientific name. It's the Pacific gopher snake.
That's really funny. Fair enough.
Impressive. Very nice.
Alright, well. Doesn't
Now-
look like
Nice
Takuma will be joining.
Okay, correction. It's a bull snake. Apparently, they are different. My understanding was always that they were the same, but I guess they are slightly different.
Boy.
Not all snakes are the same, LJ. Gosh.
Yes, I know
I'll do
that.
snake
could you?
racist.
No,
Yeah, for real,
Well,
dude.
there's
They
only
don't all look the same.
one venomous snake in the state of Idaho, and that is the western diamondback rattlesnake.
He's just making these up, right?
I forgot that there was rattlesnakes in this area. I've only encountered a few of them myself, but it's always been an intriguing encounter.
I've lived in Idaho for 10 years. And I've never run into a rattlesnake, which drives me up the wall because rattlesnakes are my favorite snake.
There
Oh,
are.
shucks, well, you should come over here more often because I've seen
This is the
three of them in the last 4 years.
this is the Western Wobbegong snake. It's very poisonous.
Oh, that
There-
must be the most epic snake ever.
There are 6
Yeah, it
venomous
slithers around
snakes
upside down.
in North Carolina: the copperhead, the cottonmouth, the timber rattlesnake, the eastern diamondback rattlesnake,
My favorite.
the pygmy rattlesnake, and the eastern coral snake.
Yeah,
How
okay,
many
so I
venomous
didn't
snakes
know.
are on the UK.
I did not realize that
None.
the East Coast had coral snakes. That never clicked to me.
Oh yeah,
It sucks too because you guys have milk snakes, and milk snakes and coral snakes are, and you have king snakes. King snakes, coral snakes, and milk snakes are super, super similar.
similar looking. Yep.
Yeah, that's where the poem originates from. Where is it? It's like right here. Gosh dang it. Danger to humans. Dang, okay, I can't find the poem, but there's a poem that goes to it to differentiate them.
That's really neat, LJ. Thanks for sharing.
Snakes suck.
Nice.
Is this
And
something
people,
like
and people
red
that
on
like
white,
them are
blue on
worse.
white, red on black? It's a friend of Jack or something like that.
It's a friend of Jack. To elaborate.
It was something like that.
Yeah, no, you're
That's
on
the
the
one.
poem.
Red and black, you're on the right track.
Who the
No.
heck is Jack?
Here we go.
I don't know. I was always curious myself.
Yeah, red touch yellow kills a
Steve
fellow.
Jobs?
Red touch yellow kills a fellow. Red touch
Ulti
black, venom lack. Yellow touches red, soon you'll be dead. Red touches black, friend of Jack.
Friend of Jack.
I knew it. I knew it. For
Is that
some
like
reason. Someone
Friend of
thinks Jack.
none?
Please tell me about the legendary snake catcher Jack.
I'd tell you that story. It's jacked up. Ah.
Well, since it doesn't actually seem like Takuma's going to be joining, do you guys want to keep going, or do you want to begin to wrap up?
I think we can kind of wind down.
I feel my energy fading, so
I need to get some more to eat and drink.
That's fair. That is fair.
Var got bit by the energy drain snake.
So,
got a $20 super chat.
Wait,
Sure.
really? Oh
Yep.
boy, let me check that out. $20 super chat from Trevor Samora. Because you gotta love snakes! Thanks for live streaming, snake extracting, and apparently injuring yourselves greatly and talking about it for our entertainment. Thanks, Trevor. That's why we do what we do.
Bum, bum, bum.
Yep, that's why we injured ourselves.
Yeah.
It's been
I get
been a
injured for
weird-
entertainment.
It's been a weird few months and or weeks. We're gonna try to get back on our feet, not kill ourselves, and get back to producing quality content for you all that does not involve laughing about our injuries.
Or Ninjago.
No, Ninjago's probably gonna be on hiatus for a bit.
It shouldn't be, though. We should be
We
having
have other-
regular Ninjago podcasts.
We should be having our other podcasts more frequently.
Developments in
that's,
September. That'll be fun.
Yeah, there will be relevant Ninjago things to talk about for sure.
When it's Sokoda.
But yeah, I hope to, as we begin to bring other things more into the forefront, our goal is to reincorporate Brick Feeds, Nakajays, TTV Podcasts, potentially new other podcasts, maybe TTV Talks, even like those things that we could talk about that we just haven't. We saw Black Widow and Loki; those are fun. Maybe we'll talk about those at some point.
Those.
Did you see Loki, Zach?
I have. And
Cool. I'll pick your brain later. I'm curious. But yeah, there's things to talk about, as well as more pressing things recently that we did not get a chance to talk about today. I'm sure you all want to hear our opinions on. Don't worry. Probably doing Ack and Jay soon. Talking about all the fun, in air quotes, Bionicle community shenaniganery. We'll cross that bridge. For now, I think we can go ahead and conclude this episode. But it was nice to be back. It was nice to talk to all of you.
I'm definitely excited to be around in more capacity than just the mock spotlight.
Thank you for that, though. It's very good. I'm glad you've been doing that.
I'm glad those have been doing all right. I'm very happy with how those have been going.
Awesome. Well, thank you all for listening. Be sure to actually, Eljay, do you want to do the plugs? We do the plugs at the start. You can do the plugs now.
Oh, yeah.
Give us some plugs. Plugs are nice. They help electricity
plug
work.
Plug it in.
So this one goes.
All right, those are big.
This one goes in a socket. This one goes in a sink. This one.
But is the socket dry?
Okay, you're done. Anyway, thank you so very much for watching. If you're interested in joining,
you wouldn't want a electrical socket to be wet.
if you're interested in joining the conversation, head on over to TTV message boards at board.ttvchannel.com. You need to be 13 years or older and read the rules. You'll have a good time. Then head on over to Patreon, patreon.com/TTVchannel. Lowest dollar a month. You can join the TTV Patreon Discord server, as well as the Minecraft server, Islands of Matanui and Voyanui, with more to come. Finally, head on over to our Twitters, but the main one is the TTV channel, at the TTV channel.
Well, there you go. Muy excelente. All right. Well, we will see you all hopefully soon. Please leave your thoughts in the comments section below. And yeah, just keep up the fun conversations. I appreciate all of you. I look forward to our return. So that being said, I'm Meso.
I'm Var.
I'm Eljay.
I'm Invi.
I'm Starbreaker.
Sokoda.
I'm Ulti.
And this was episode 347 of the TTV Podcast. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your evening. And please, stay safe. Don't catch 80-pound boxes. Don't pass out. Don't get dry sockets. Don't get fired from your
Don't
job
tell me
for
what to
leaving a
do.
Package. be safe, friends. Au revoir.
Zack, look behind you. It's an 80-pound box.
This music is so chill. I love this outro music.
It's supposed to just play on its own without any other
Nah, man.
interference.
I love it. Did I mention I love it?
I like the outro music I've been using.
Yeah, it's neat. Outro music is cool,
Yeah,
especially
this is
with
really good.
voices
This is a
over
great
it.
time to start another conversation about something irrelevant, though. Like the
Gosh dang it.
Bye!
There's a relearning period in the works.